Tom Segura's wife finally breaks her silence on the divorce.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, look, I just want to formally address it to the audience. Yes, Tom and I are divorcing, and it is extremely sad. It's sorry, I don't know if I was going to cry this soon. We have tried to work it out for several years for the sake of our children and our family, and we gave it all we could, but we just couldn't work things out. But it's not your fault, and it's not your fault, guys in the booth, and that we still love each other very much. We're just going to live in separate homes, but we're still your mommies. I hate not being transparent.
Can I plug my dates?
So finally, someone has come out and addressed the divorce situation between Tom Segura and Christina P.
She looks sad. She truly does. And it gets progressively worse as she goes through and, detailing, hey, everything that they've been through. They've been together for I think 30 years.
And of course, it's Christina. Tom is MIA. We still haven't heard a single word from him. And it's safe to say it's not looking good for Tom right now. He's definitely coming off as the villain in this divorce. And honestly, there was one thing that I heard in this episode of YMH that changed everything for me. Because at first, we all thought this was a sudden thing. Something that came after the cancer diagnosis and everything that Christina went through. And she does talk about that. But now we've learned that this has been going on for years. This is no longer a situation that just happened recently where Tom decided to dump her because he wanted to move on to bigger and better things in Hollywood.
No, I think he decided to dump her because he lost a lot of weight and he got a lot of money and a lot of new people are interested in correction. They were not married for 30 years. They were married for 18 years.
This has been brewing for a while, and they've been fighting to save their marriage the entire time. Now, obviously, this is their business. It's a private matter that they've been dealing with behind the scenes, and it's not necessarily any of ours. But Tom is the one who spent those exact same years trolling her on multiple podcasts at YMH, joking about leaving her, practicing his reaction to her dying, pulling the whole new Christina stunt less than a month after her cancer diagnosis. And now that we know that they were going through a relationship breakdown that entire time, every single one of those clips now has a whole new meaning.
What are you going to do with I'm going to have tinier now. You've only ever had me with gigantic state droopers. I've only been hanger steak.
It's going to be a whole new experience. And also, we didn't talk about that I've been practicing my...
Where you pretend to be sad if I die. You're like, oh, your wife is dead.
What?
No, I think, behind some jokes, there's some truth. And it probably would have been easier if she did, was unalive, because then he wouldn't have to go through all this public stuff. Sometimes when you have these public relationships, you're going to have a public breakup. Even though this is quote unquote a private matter, they've lived their relationship in the public limelight for so long, everyone's going to comment on it. And it's not like you can just say, you know what, guys, I don't want to talk about, the breakup anymore, when you've always talked about the marriage.
No!
Gotta rock and roll.
You would do that if I were in the hospital and they're like, oh, she just stopped breathing. You're like, she was fine a minute ago. Just like,
no. Then I go like this, and then I look at the back, and then I go like that. Wink.
I mean, my idea for you, I'm not your business manager.
Yeah.
I think your divorce should be pay-per-view. And it feel like we all know it's coming, right? We wish you both well.
No. He's got it. Go.
Tom.
What? Just
No, but that thing of I genuinely think
he's
it could
so
be great.
smart. Let him talk.
Imagine someone making that joke and you're like, damn, dog, we're really on the brink of divorce. We're trying to keep it together.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When a woman feeds you, she likes you.
That's true.
Or, in my case, if I
Reverse the roles, no backlash. Yeah.
I feed you, I love you.
Yeah.
Now, I was very upset because, you know what I'm saying?
I
you
remember
don't
one
feed.
time I went out with a girl one time. I had met her at something. And then she was like, you should come over for lunch. And she made a fucking feast.
She wanted you to wife her up.
She did. No, she was pretty. We just, I don't know. I was young, I was fucking young.
Not too young for me, bitch. Don't forget. I started kissing on you when you were just 23.
Oh,
Snapped you
wow.
up quick. Young Tom Segura.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there are so many clips like that. I played a bunch of them in my previous video, and there's so many going around, but there's just an endless supply of Tom taking shots at Christina, dropping hints, doing bits that they were clearly more than bits, and you can see it in her face sometimes. She gets sensitive over it, and now we know why. The thing that gets me about all of this is how over the years I've always had this battle with Tom Segura's fans, and this is something I spoke about in my latest Patreon video that dropped just yesterday. It's a full State of the Union breakdown of the entire comedy podcast universe and where everyone is at right now, including Tom and Christina, so go and check that out via the link in the description if you're interested in the ramblings of a mentally ill Joe Rogan hater. But the point I made there is that every time I make a video about Tom being an asshole, the comments and emails always flood in. Bro, you don't understand comedy. It's just a bit. This is classic YMH. He's just doing a gag. Even when the TMZ...
Look, at some point it stops being a bit and it's serious. Sometimes it's a gag to cope. Like, yeah, I'm about to lose my wife of 18 years. I am 47 years old. I've been with her for mostly half his life.
The article dropped about the divorce, people were still like, oh no, they're still trolling. You casuals just don't get it. How much more evidence do these people need that Tom Segura is a massive asshole? So for me, the issue isn't necessarily the divorce itself, it's how many years this has been going on behind the scenes while Tom has been publicly trolling his wife, knowing the entire time that their relationship was on the way out. People were even saying in the comments on my last video that Christina's cancer diagnosis must have been a real inconvenience for Tom. I'll get to the cancer stuff later on because she talks about that in quite a bit of detail.
Like, I wonder, did he want to leave her and then she got diagnosed with cancer and he had to stay? Because he doesn't want to be the guy who left his wife right after she got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh my God.
Fuck it. My life is a garbage fire. Let's smoke some cigarettes and get drunk and eat Domino's. Who gives a shit?
She
By the
got
way,
an
like, what a
AP.
relief to finally be like, yeah, I started smoking again because I'm getting a fucking divorce.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Yeah, so this episode was an emotional roller coaster. Like, it was pretty crazy to watch, and in hindsight, this just makes Tom look even more like the villain in all of this. Where is this guy? Seriously, he's off in Hollywood shooting some dogshit TV show or film that nobody asked for.
Yeah, I'm starting to think he may hate Tom Segura, but you know, men often in the divorce, you're gonna be the villain no matter what. Even if you never cheated, even if you were like what you consider to be a perfect husband and maybe not a so perfect wife, you're going to be the villain no matter what.
While his now ex-wife is sitting on their podcast, the one they built together from nothing, explaining the entire situation to their fans because nobody has addressed it yet. How many L's can this guy keep taking?
I wanted to address the audience specifically because we've been through a lot together. For those of you that have listened to us since the very beginning, we've been through Tom and I getting married and living in Silver Lake and being two broke comics. We've been through births and deaths, tragic accidents, cancer, but we're going to be okay. Tom and I are, just so everybody knows, like, we are amicable. This is not an ugly divorce. Like, we're cool, dude. It's been 20 fucking years and we met in our 20s. Like, we met as kids. And I just also want to say to people who are, because I haven't really looked at social media, but from what I've understood, some people are taking teams like Team Christina or Team Tom. Please don't do that. There's no need to do it, number one, because Tom and I do not hate each other. He's going to host the show when he can, because he's filming a lot of films and television right now, and I'm going to host the show.
Wow, so they're going to keep the podcast going. Like, when you see these people put out these statements that no one hates each other, I'm always just like, when there's a divorce, guys, there's always someone who wants to keep it going, but what ultimately ends it is someone who doesn't. They don't want to keep it going. They do want to end it. Very rarely do I think it's ever, yeah, we both want to end it and we both going to remain friends. I don't see that happen. I mean, that could be the case, but yeah.
And we're still going to have a good fucking time.
All right, so Christine is acknowledging that their fans are taking sides, and my immediate question is, who the fuck is taking Tom's side? This is so one-sided, it's almost embarrassing. This guy is completely absent. His wife, well, ex-wife, after going through cancer, after being trolled and humiliated by him publicly for years, is coming out on her own with their mutual friend Duncan Trussell to clear the air and explain the situation to the fans. And on top of all of that, she's defending him, saying it's amicable, telling people not to pile on, saying they're going to get through this together and figure it out as a family. Bro, how much worse can this get for Tom? This entire divorce episode, as Christina called it, is basically an answer to all the questions that everyone had. Tom isn't even in the room. He's not there to break down what happened. He's not there to reassure the fans who have been following him for years. He's off on some film set screwing around, and you can just feel how much he does not give a shit about any of this. He couldn't even phone in a message, just something. Fuck. Meanwhile, Christina is the
Yo, she is going through it. I think she's the one who wanted to keep it going because that's the love of her life. And he's like, I lost too much weight. I wanted to divorce you likely before you had cancer. After cancer, you're healthy. You made it. I'm happy. You're good. You're good financially. I'm good financially. Let me live my life.
The one who posted on her Instagram thanking everyone for their support, and even YMH Studios had to delay the members-only early access version of this episode so both versions could drop at the same time because they clearly didn't want the story leaking before Christina's version of events had a chance to land properly. She's out here managing the rollout of her own divorce while there's complete radio silence from Tom.
And you know, some fucking cancer couldn't kill me.
No.
You think a dude's gonna fucking take me out?
No.
That's what's up, bitch.
Boom.
She coping.
There you go.
Wow.
It's out.
Coping.
It's out, and I feel free because it's been some time coming, and I hate not being transparent.
Can I plug my dates? That was amazing.
That was amazing.
What you just did was amazing.
Stop. I'm embarrassed. Let me.
You shouldn't be.
No, I'm gonna regroup. Let's just start with the opening clip. This is
Well done.
And I go, he's looking good. He's in great shape. He's wearing Gucci everywhere. He's got Rolexes, Porsches.
He smells
But
different.
I would swoop in on Christina if that happened.
Don't bring anyone love into this.
You see, Bert Kreischer was like, look, he's wearing Gucci. He lost weight. He's hanging out with prawn stars. He's living a different life. He's living a bachelor life while married.
So I went through that entire clip from the Bad Friends episode in my previous video where Bert was telling Bobby and Santino about how he called Rogan because he suspected Tom was cheating on Christina. And now here we are watching Christina react to that same clip on YMH. It's obviously done the rounds and made its way back to her, and with the context now of their relationship failing over the last few years, that whole conversation between Bert and Bobby has so much more truth behind it than any of us realized at the time. But Christina's single now, and it didn't take long for questions to come up about her dating life and getting back out there, and it looks like Bobby Lee has genuine hope here. Please, God, let Bobby Lee and Christina P. hook up. If the comedy gods are listening, they'll make this happen.
that TMZ article dropping was like an international dick alert, and I was flooded with like every dick,
Like
from
an Amber
around.
Alert for dicks.
Pajitsky single. And, you know, I have to say it is flattering. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking there yet.
I mean, she got to be in her late 40s. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm sure people are lining up to bang his wife. I mean, look, for every woman out there, it's at least 5 guys that would bang her.
It's
But-
got to be a jungle of dicks in your DMs.
I did know that Bobby Lee liked me because I'll tell you a little story about he and I like a million years ago. The very
50.
first time I ever did stand up was in the belly room at the Comedy Store. And I was so fucking nervous. You know, that first
She about to go chocolate hunting. She's 50 years old. I don't know if she's about to go chocolate hunting, but
set where you're like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Today's the day I'm going to die.
Yep.
And I was taking shits. Like I had so many diarrhea shits. Like that whole day, you just shit all day to your first set. So I was sitting on the couch in the green room, and in comes Bobby Lee, and he sits down next to me, and he starts like trying to chat me up.
Oh wow.
You know, he's like, "Oh hey, what is up? What's up?" You know, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry." I had to tell him like, "I'm so nervous. I have to go take a shit right now." And he was like, "That's okay." Like he was so sweet.
Yeah.
So I do have a soft spot for Bobby Lee, but let's see the whole context.
Yeah,
because
let's check it out.
I want to know how strong of an offer this really is.
Okay.
Here's the deal. She's not going to fuck you, man.
It's definitely not happening.
You're fishing. She's not going to fuck you.
If Tom cheated on her and she was single,
No.
I think I could swoop in, dude, like a fucking little
Absolutely
bird.
not.
No chance.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Bird.
No.
Hey, she laughing, but I think it's some truth to that, right? Because you know, every woman wants a guy who's obsessed with him. I kid you not. Every woman wants a guy who's obsessed. And in Hollywood, hey, he has money. You got money. She ain't about to be getting with no broke ninja. She got a watch on that's worth well over $100,000. It's a gold AP.
That was phenomenal.
Well, is that true?
Well, so here's what's true. I have dated one Asian. I don't know where they got two Asians from. And like, I almost married the Asian guy before Tom.
So it looks like Bobby's in with a chance. The comedy gods have an opportunity to do something so funny here. And honestly, the timing is perfect for Bobby. After coming off that relationship with Kalila a while ago, moving on to someone like Christina just makes sense. They're closer in age, he can call her mommy, and they can start a whole new life together. It would also be the perfect payback for that fucking skit that Tom made Bobby do on Bad Thoughts Season 1, where Bobby had to watch Barry the Sandwich Guy, played by a Tom, absolutely plowing his dying wife as her last wish, which is just insane when you
It'd be irony.
think about it. Tom really is a sick fuck. But like I said earlier, the whole cancer situation with Christina has a whole new meaning now. She acknowledges in this episode that it played a big role in ending their relationship for good because, as we now know, things had been falling apart for a few years already, and going through something like cancer on top of that just widened the gap between who she became and who Tom was becoming.
See, she became a different person after cancer. Hey, I just survived cancer. Things that probably used to matter to her don't matter as much. And she may have some new priorities in life, like experiencing new things. I'm speculating. But once you go through like a life-changing experience in surviving cancer, who I would definitely think qualifies as one, your priorities change. Your wants, your desires, your needs change. And maybe they no longer align with what Tom wanted.
Seriously, I cannot express to you guys just how bad this entire episode of YMH makes Tom Segura look.
And I'm telling you, I know it after cancer. I had my like awakening and everything. I was like, my life is about to fucking change. Something is a brewing. This is a huge realignment.
Yeah.
And it is. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. I mean, these have probably been the darkest years. The last.
Look, man, I'm going to speculate. I think it was him. I think he lost the weight. He lost the weight and started living a different life and wanting a different life than what was currently provided. And her having cancer and becoming a completely different person, I think it was like a double thing. Like, oh, she's new. I'm projecting. Shut up.
3 years have been the darkest years of my life.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the oncologist and the assistant, and she's like, you know, a lot of people get divorced after cancer. And I was like, what? Really? I'm like, that's crazy. Why? And at the time, I really was like, that sounds really. And I think because it really changes, it rearranges you in such a way, you know?
Whoa.
I don't know.
That is fucking nuts.
I know. I'm in that place of reinventing myself or reassessing myself, where you're like, okay, what happened the last 20 years? Okay, this was good. This was good. Well, how did things go sideways? And you look at your part in the relationship, and you do an autopsy.
Wow. According to Google AI, yeah. People may divorce after cancer diagnosis because the extreme physical, emotional, and financial stress magnifies pre-existing relationship cracks. Studies show that severe illness places a heavy burden on couples, with a distinct pattern showing marriages are significantly more vulnerable if the wife is the patient rather than the husband. So yeah, victim.
Topsy, and you're like, okay, I can see that. Yeah. And how do I not want to proceed the next 20 years?
What you just described, by the way, what you just said, is exactly what people who have near-death experiences that happens to them. Life review. It's clearly you've died. Like a death has happened.
100%.
Obviously, you haven't physically died, but this is death. This is an ending. Trippy.
It is wild. Like we managed to, like, we vacationed together with our children in London. We're not at each other's, like, we are still a family in many regards. Like, he and I have such a good rapport from being together for 20 years. Like, I did, like, one time I looked over at him and I was like, oh, that's so weird. Like, you're not my husband anymore. And for 20 years, you've been calling somebody this title and this being and this light. And then just like one day you decide no more and you're like, your brain can't.
No.
It's overnight, dog. It's overnight.
You can't even understand the change. It's so severe.
Yeah, so basically what I took from all of that is that Tom just could not stand being around Christina anymore. And the amount of introspection and self-reflection and self-awareness coming from Christina in this episode seems really healthy. She seems like she's dealing with this in a completely normal and grounded way, just by the way she was processing everything. And obviously I didn't include all of it, but in the full episode, her and Duncan really go deep into the psychology and philosophy of life and where they're both at, etc., etc. So nothing in this episode made me think she's not going to get through this. If anything, it feels like this whole experience has been really humbling for her and she's coming out of it as a better version of herself. But you just know that Tom is going to be the complete opposite of this. I cannot wait for the next episode of Two Bears, One Cave, if it ever fucking comes out.
He's going to be, if he's not already, smashing someone half her age.
Where him and Bert actually sit down and talk about the divorce just to hear how different his perspective is compared to Christina's. I'm calling it now. Tom's going to be sitting there ticking boxes, trying not to look like an asshole. The whole things just weren't working out. It takes two to tango. We decided it was best for both of us just to move on and be there for the boys. When we all know that in the background, Tom has been angling for this separation for years and Christina has been hanging on for dear life, almost literally at one point, while Tom was trying to get away from her. Anyway, that's...
I think that's true, man. I think it's true. I don't know how else to see it, but I'm just like, yeah, man, he lost the weight. He wanted to get out. He's a different person. She's a different person. And he living better now. Gucci sweaters now. Hanging with prawn stars and OF models now. And making movies now. He living his life, but let me know what you guys think about this divorce in the comments section. See you in the next video.